Hi, I'm Linda Sterling Sease. Welcome to my blog, Speaking of Joy. Well, it's March, and you know what that means. Spring is on the way. I know my friends down in the South are getting their gardens ready. It'll still be a bit of time for us here in Denver, but I do love to garden, though I'm not really very good at it. And that's surprising since I come from a long line of really talented gardeners. My father was very gifted. My grandfather was very gifted. My grandpa, his name was Sammy. He was a mechanic by day and a gardener all the rest of the time. His hands were always caked with either grease or mud. And his fingers, well, they spent half the day working with cold, hard metal at his shop, and the other half digging into the cold, warm earth at his house. His little garden, it stretched almost an entire block in the tiny town of Anton, Texas. The front yard was an immense cutting garden with gladiolas, zinnias, beautiful black-eyed Susans. And the backyard, well, it was a riot of roses along with wonderful vegetables, a potting shed, and a cellar that also doubled as a tornado shelter. I mean, it was West Texas, right? His specialty was crossing roses. He loved the process of invention, the idea of connecting two similar things and creating something entirely different. It was the same at his garage. He could look at a big pile of engine parts and see a new engine. So often we miss the potential around us because we can't yet touch it, see it, or smell it. And so if it's not there, we're not sure that it can exist. And a lot of times we abandon hope while we're waiting for things to come alive. We lose confidence in our very own genius, and sometimes in the genius of those that we love too. My grandfather had great confidence in the seed that he planted, and even more so in the care that he took after. His genius began with those tiny little seeds, but it was his love and cultivation that created sustenance, shade, and beauty. It's the same for us too. I hope your week is full of joy and gratitude, and I hope you find that little seed of a genius that exists in you. I'll see you next week.